It has been what I don't know what the date was. When do you think we last dropped a pod? But what do you think the date was?
If I had to guess, June 1st.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll say somewhere around there, maybe 6 weeks.
June 8th. June 8th. That's pretty
June 8th,
close.
yeah. Seven weeks,
7 weeks. And a lot has happened.
It was not wasted time. We've had a ripping, like, I'm not sad about it. Like, because I've had friends ask, like, dude, did you guys like kind of just stop or what? I was like, oh no, we're just living life, dude. We're just doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a busy 7 weeks. Very. Yeah. I mean, if anything I've learned is that doing this type of thing takes a lot of intentionality. Yeah. You and I have spent roughly 2 weeks in person together, from which I have maybe 6 photos of us together.
I have nothing.
Not even like a gym video. We worked out together maybe 10 times.
Yeah. Like when we were together, I think you were on the East Coast. Well, collectively you were here for a while, but most of that was with family up north for a wedding. And then you were in like Midlo Powhatan training with me for a few days. Yeah. And then I was, with you for 9 days. I think of those 9 days, I think we trained together at Tustin 7.
Yeah.
And I think I had we would like take a picture of like the building, like, oh, we're working out, and that was it.
Yeah, but like we were doing, it's just like memorialized that like I was here.
We did the what was that workout? Hot Shot 19 on July 4th, the morning of July 4th, that Saturday morning. We did that one in Tustin, and that was such a wild, really brutal workout, but no documentation of that. And then what do we do here? Oh, we got you had been programmed the pullover.
Oh yeah.
Which was fun. We got to work on that on the East Coast when you were here. Mm-hmm. No footage. Where's the footage of us hitting the first pullovers? It doesn't exist.
Yeah. Do you know why it doesn't exist? Do you know why the video of us not getting a pullover doesn't exist? Is because there's a lot of negative pressure on us to get it. Around the gym.
What was the words? Yeah.
I think this is more of a family podcast, but it was something to the extent of like, don't be an itch. Don't be an itch.
Yeah.
And just get it. And like, I say negative with all love, but like it was a little bit of like people just like showing us like, hey, this is how you do it. You just go boop and you flip. And I was like, oh yeah, that's super easy. And you and I continually.
It was really hard.
The bruises on my thighs from trying to get them. It was a scene. It was a scene. Carrie was a little confused. It was like, what happened? What happened?
I didn't get a bruise on my thigh. I had some nether region damage, but I got it. But man, it was like we were, you had it programmed on a workout. Obviously on your West Coast stuff, and then you missed it. You went for a shot and you missed it, and you called me and you're like, I'm coming to the East Coast, just sit tight, we're going to get it together, we're going to figure this out.
Get a couple.
So I think like the first day we were training together here on the East Coast, we went for it and we're like, I don't get this. This is, in your head it looks so simple and it was so challenging. And then I think later, maybe 2-3 days after that, we had just a cluster of these fantastic gymnast girls at our gym. A couple were coaches, a couple were just our friends, and like, oh, it's this. Beep. Like, what? No, dude, you do that. Okay. Beep. We're like, dude, what's happening?
It's like it was happening? It was definitely like I think my favorite version of being a part of like a CrossFit community, which is like the classes are fun. The before the after is cool. Like when people are like, oh man, I'm trying to work on the skill, and everybody's like, oh, let me help. Like, let's do this together. Like, oh, this is the cue, I think. Like this is like it's the best.
It's the best.
And that's kind of what we had. We had a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And I got my first one. You got your first one. There's one other person like there who got there.
Johnny Pruitt.
John, yeah.
Well, JP hit one, just ran. He was like, I'll give it a shot, and he got it. I'm like, everyone was,
Yeah. But we all got stuck when we were trying it at the same spot, which was like, you do the pull up, you do the flip, and you're kind of sitting there, kind of hanging. And it's like, how do I get like just over the bar? And it was, for me, it was the hands. It was like releasing the hands and letting the hands kind of torque.
Yeah,
Like,
I could
was
see. I
like the
remember
thing.
you were almost getting it, and you were obviously it's kind of nerve wracking. You're hanging from a rig, right? Because you
Yeah.
want safety. You don't want to come down, but you're literally going
Mm.
like rolling like a I don't know, like a snail across the top of this thing. And you're like,
Yeah.
I really like my grip, and I'm like, dude, you gotta like because you were right there, and I was like use your hand to turn, and you're like, oh okay, and then you did it, and you finished. I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
could see your legs were right. My issue was clearing my knee. I couldn't like get the bar deep enough into my hip crease to begin the leverage to turn. I
Yeah.
kept pulling, and what I think it was Stephanie that showed me later, I was just pulling too shallow. I wasn't deep enough pull before I
Mm.
began to kind of do like my L sit and then turn.
Yeah.
But we both got it, and that was super cool.
Yeah.
And that was our East Coast accomplishment. And then 2 weeks later, I'm on the West Coast with you, and you get programmed pegboard.
Pegboards.
And we did our first ever run on the pegboards, which was very humbling.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think Jason programmed for me just one day. Is like, hey, let's have some fun. Go up. Anybody that can imagine a pegboard, you just have like these two different pegs, and like the holes are only like 4 inches or 6 inches apart, but you have to hold yourself up and just like go up one, go up the other. And he's like, just go 4 holes up, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's really only like 2 holes of distance. And my God, was that just a new type of torture chamber?
100%. Yeah.
I cannot imagine. We talked about this at the time. We were doing the pegboard plus a whole bunch of bench pressing and push jerks. Was that it? Those two movements?
Yes, it was dumbbell push jerk, dumbbell bench. So
Dumbbell
it was
bench
pegboard,
and
dumbbell bench, push jerk, and then back.
Yeah.
And we just kept cycling it.
Yeah. So your shoulders are just getting burnt out. Your chest is getting burnt out. And then you show up to the pegboard, and you and I were only 2 holes up in the air, and it felt like our life was on the line. Like,
oh my God.
Feel like
we were 3 feet off the ground, and we are like, I'm holding on, like praying.
If we were 3
sweat
feet,
dumping down my head.
Yeah.
And it was so tough. And I know I need to go actually watch footage of other like really proficient athletes doing it, because you do feel very foreign on the wall. Like when you like your feet come up, you have your hands, and you kind of let go of your feet position on the floor, and you mount to the wall. You don't really know what to do. You feel like Ricky Bobby. Like, what do I do? What do I do with my hands? But you're like, what do I do with my feet? Like,
totally.
do you push your feet flat and kind of arc off like a half moon, or do you like try to get flush and squeeze? And I need to see footage, but we limped our way through it, and it was fun to try. We did. We did it. We
fatigued,
did it.
very fatigued.
Yeah,
you know, that was the other thing. It was not like we were just like trying it like fresh. We were getting very fatigued and continuing to do it.
Yeah, we did set after
which was
set
kind of
after
the cool
set.
thing. And I would say that the respect I have for people that can just fly up one of those things is immense. But then I think there's really like a skill. Like we talk all the time about how like there's like a strength aspect to things and a skill aspect. And like the strength aspect is like there, but the skill aspect of like knowing when to hold like a certain thing and pull this out, and all of the strength, all of the stress goes here, and you got to reach up, and then you got to get your body to that next position. Like there's a skill there too that is to like to learn and to kind of figure out.
What I found really very like the writing was on the wall for me with that. I think we're in deep sets, and I was getting obviously fatigued. I was really tired. I was trying to come down, and you're always in this like L, because that's if you keep it here, it's okay. But when you get fatigued and you hang, and I would drape myself to try to alleviate the pressure in the arm.
I can't get over what you just showed on camera. It's like the Trump dance, but it's the pegboard.
Oh, is that what Donnie T does that? Is that his thing?
I think this is the pegboard dance.
Dude, can we please somehow, I need AI or an editor to do, can you chunk Donnie T and do in a full suit? That'd be incredible. So I would try to like alleviate my arm. I would stretch it, but then if you stretch, you can't pull the peg through out
if
the
you
hole.
stretch, you're done.
So I would hang and be like, oh, thank God, and I'd be like, and I'd be stuck. And I was like, oh
yeah.
no! So then I have to do the full like.
You're not doing a one arm pull up. Like it's like
no, because the other one was there. The other one was there. But what I'm saying is like I would try to let this one relax, and I was like, oh no, I have to go back to it to pull out. It's brutal, man. Pegboards are a next level of suffering. They're very much the stimulus I get felt like I had just done a really long set of just pull-ups. Just that squeeze through the midsection of the arm was just really, really heated up for sure. But it was fun. I mean, I loved doing it. It was super cool to learn something new.
Yeah. Yeah. So we had like 5 weeks, 6 weeks. I had a week and a half on the East Coast. You had like 9 days here.
Yeah.
Then I moved to a new house, which is where we landed. Like, I think our last episode was like, I was just like,
you were in the thralls of it.
Everything's
you were in it. Yeah.
And now things are kind of settling in. I don't have anything really to do for the next, I don't know. I have a friend coming to visit me in a month. Like, we're pretty golden. Like I told somebody the other day, I was texting with them, I was like, it's lock-in time. It's lock-in time because, it's summer.
You got no excuses now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can get the meal preps going again. We can kind of enjoy life outside. We can be at the gym.
Yeah.
Do the work. But over those 5 weeks, I mean, stuff happened. So like we talked about the pullovers.
There's a lot that's happened.
The pegboard. What else on your end? Like, what's the top 2 things that happened for you in the gym? Like, there's some PRs. You kind of worked on some skills. What do you got?
Yeah. So highlight for me of those handful of weeks. Obviously you moved, you were on the East Coast for family stuff and then training here. And then I pinged over there. I had my wife's birthday, our 15-year wedding anniversary, the 4th of July. And we did all those birthday and 4th of July. We're in California with you guys. Yep. And then our anniversary was the day after we got home. We were like jet lagged, and Katie's like, we woke up. She's like, it's our anniversary. I was like, I just blew a couple grand in California. Should we do something? She's like, no, just chill. Okay, that's fine. Highlights for me through the madness of summer. I hit a power snatch PR with you on a Sunday by ourselves at the gym, because you guys have that cool like key fob thing that you pay for that on any hour you can get into the gym and work out. So we like keyed in, and it was a brutal EMOM, right? It was every minute you had to do double unders. 20 minutes straight. You had to do dub and then hit one power snatch. But it ended up being
power snatch.
It ended up, I think collectively, it was 300 doubles and a power snatch every time. So you did the dubs. I wasn't even doing them. I was like, because I didn't have my rope, and the rope I had previously like was fraying. I was like, I'm just going to snatch. You do your dubs, but you were working fantastically. I got up to a 145 power snatch, which for power position for me, it was a PR. I had only formally done a 135 in power. Yeah. So I was like, dude, I just PR'd by 10 pounds, and I went for a 150 in power. I missed it. But that was amazing. That was super cool.
You didn't really try. It mentally broke you. I watched.
I think I could have gotten it, because what happened was, so after that, I was like, man, I can power snatch 145. I come back to Virginia, and we have a 3-piece snatch that was PR for sure. It was high hang, power. Then you go to hang, so just at the knee, maybe just a hair below, fire off again, all unbroken. You never let go. So high hang, and then all the way to the floor, full power up, all in catching above parallel. And I did that with a one. Can't drop it. It's in your hands. It never leaves. It's just, you just hammer all 3. And I did a 135 for a 3.
It's great.
Which I was like, that's insane. Because, a month ago in my head, that kind of mental block, I was like, this is my 1 rep. I've never power snatched more than this. And I hit it for 3 from a high hang, a hang, and then from power.
Yeah.
And so I was like amped on that. So that was a big PR. I PR'd my power clean at 195 too.
Before you move on from the snatch,
Yeah.
I have to say that was like the first time I was starting to feel a little heat, a little pressure, because I've always been the difference between your and I's CrossFit careers has always been like Pete started first, but Pete's also stronger.
Yeah,
But then
before we ever did this, you were stronger than me. You've always been stronger than me. Yeah, 100%.
And then, but it's like, hey, Joel has all the mobility. Like your mobility is like whatever the percentage is. I don't know. We're just making up percentages, but it's
just better.
significantly better,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so when you start hitting those numbers, like I was like, I mean, my best power snatch is 155. And I would like tell you I hit a 155 and you'd be like, God, like I can't, like that's a ridiculous number. I can't even imagine hitting that in power. And then you you hit like 145. And then didn't you end up hitting like a 150 at some point?
With you, I missed the 150.
No, like in Virginia. Didn't you hit 150?
Oh, I've hit a 155. I've hit a 155. It's squat snatch. I mean, my ass is on the floor. I mean, I squat low. Yeah. I've hit that lift twice.
But still 145. And
so 145 in power is great for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you hit it. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's only 10 pounds off your old boy. Like, I was like, like the rate of acceleration of like you, because like 155 for me is like great. And I've hit that every time I'm doing like some build to something. When I get to 155, I'm like, just put the little 157 and a halves. And it's just something mental, and also technique, right? Like it's definitely drilling the technique. And so when I get up and I try to get it in, it's just like, man, it's just like, it won't go. And like the difference between how a 155 and a 157 and a half looks is not the 2.5 pounds. It's like very mental, and whatever.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I was just like, damn. I was like, Joel is like right there. I was like, I need to freaking put the foot to the gas. Like the strength that you are gaining it's accelerating. Accelerating, which is exciting for you.
Yeah.
But
it's
also
fantastic.
It also is like a little bit of like, I feel somebody breathing down my neck and I want to I want to grind a little more,
You know what I was thinking about? I think this relationship we have, is really important, obviously in a lot of ways. I mean, I love you. I love your family. We've been friends for 22 years, but I was thinking of today, coming off of literally the CrossFit Games ended like an hour and a half ago. The Boys Interrupted, they've got their podcast and they clearly have a friendship and a relationship outside of just what they do. They're investing in each other's lives. Those 4 guys all were top 10 this year. So
they're like closer than top 10, weren't they? Weren't they all like top 5 or top 6?
Well, so I don't think it was top. I think Jason was. I believe Jason was 6th. Hopper was 6th. I think Medeiros was 5th or 7th. But I mean, you had James and Down 1 and 2.
Make your point, and I'm going to look it up.
So my point is having these conversations, like in depth of like, where are you? What are you doing? How, like where are your lifts at? What's your pacing? All these things. I think it's actually really, really valuable for athletic progression to have like a certain level of accountability and challenge outside of just a coach saying, hey, try to do this today. I think having that relationship where you have someone kind of egging you on in these specific things, I think is really important.
Yeah.
And I think, like you've always had really good cleans. I think you've always had a really strong power clean. Even when you started, you were doing like a 175 within like your first couple months of CrossFit, and that took me a very long time to get to it. But I had a chance to get it was like every 30 seconds you had to hit a power clean. This was like last week or something. And I hit a 195 power clean. So I PR'd my power clean, which was amazing too. I'm knocking on the door of 200. I want it so bad. But anyway, these conversations I think are very valuable for progression and for keeping yourself in check of like where you are, like knowing the field, knowing that you're right in front of me. I can see like the pathway, because another thing, like you think about it, like who said it to me? Someone at the gym was talking. He's like, I hate when you go running. Like we'll say we do an 800 meter. He's like, I don't want to be in front. I don't want to have the target on my back. I want to stalk and see, and then choose my like my attack or my pace.
Interest.
And so for you finished just ahead of me this year in the Open. So I'm watching you. I'm watching all the numbers. We talk about it all the time. So I have a pathway of like attack, right? Because you're an open book because you're right in front of me doing. There's nothing like in secrecy, but that's like in a run, like because in the front you're like you're not staring behind you the whole time. You're like I'm running, I'm going. Mm-hmm. But how hard do I need to push? I don't want to burn out, but I need if I'm going to win this, I need to be up here. So you're trying to gauge how much does the guy behind me, is he just pacing to me or is he actually hammering it right now? You don't know because they're behind you. So it's like a weird, Yeah. So I've always known where you are. So I'm just trying to.
When you put on the leader jersey, there is something that comes with that that's like powerful in terms of like enabling you. But then it also is a level of pressure.
Massive. Yeah. Massive pressure.
That is like, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah. And I think
everybody's coming for it.
They're all egging for you. Yeah. And I think Tia has done, I think her, like competition psychology is just so incredible. I think she really revels in that, having the jersey and be like, come try, see what happens.
Oh, for sure.
Like she loves that.
I mean,
but everyone's
a different type of human.
Yeah. Everyone's mentality is different, but having the target on your back.
I think it was somewhere in the games video from last year. I forget who it was. Maybe it was like Lucy or somebody got it from her, and she was like, "Oh, that looks nice on you. Like, enjoy it."
Oh yeah, she's like, "Oh, you're wearing like, my jersey." And you're like, "Ooh."
It's like, "I'll enjoy it."
That's terrifying.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Yeah. But yeah, that was my highlight over the last few weeks. It's been great. We got to spend time in California and eat amazing food and hang out, just be family again and all hang out. And it was great. And I've hit a couple good lifts. And I think that's about it for me. I mean, it's Yeah. What about you? Give me the highlights of the last five or six.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we got a good wedding, hanging out with people on the East Coast was great. You all being here, like that time is always the best. Everything we got to do, workouts included.
I agree. But it was banging.
Obviously, the thing I started this with was like, it takes a different level of intentionality to be good at like social media, because when you're actually enjoying being with people, like social media is like the last thing I think about. And I don't know if you think about, and this is going to be a slight derail, but I've had a very hard time. So over the last like 6 months, like my sister is here, or my younger sister visited, my older sister was here. Another group of people came out to visit me. We were in Virginia, and like I try to take pictures, and then like, am I going to post them? Do I like kind of post things as I go? Like, is my social media like me like cataloging my life? Or is it just like when I feel like it, throwing a picture up? And I don't even know if I know this, not on this podcast side, but even like on my personal side, like how I use social media anymore. Like it doesn't really, I don't know. Like I think I would rather do things with this on social and be like, oh yeah, just like check out this thing I'm excited about. Versus being like, hey, everybody, look at Joel and I eating like the best burrito in the world. Peace. And it's like everybody's like, oh, they look happy. Like flip. I was like, oh, there's Pete and Joel drinking some margaritas. Flip. Pete and Joel are taking soju shots. Like, like whatever it is. Soju.
Do we get ripped on that Korean action, man?
I know.
So I thought of something. I want to reference what you're saying. It is a derail, and that's okay. We haven't talked in a while.
Yeah.
You posted a photo. You never post on social media, and that's okay. Because if I want to talk to you, I'm just going to call you, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Social media is not your excuse to try to maintain relationships in your life. That's one thing and you do well. That's a compliment, because you're like, social media is just a fun thing. It doesn't dictate how we communicate. You posted a photo of a really lovely sunset with this backdrop of just these palm trees. And I thought that was very telling of how you post on social media, because all it was I guarantee you saw it and thought, that's just so lovely. Mm-hmm. Other people should be able to just enjoy just this little snapshot I see right now. You weren't flexing on people like, I got into this super exclusive club, or I bought a Porsche. You're like, that's just a beautiful sunset. And you said nothing. There's no caption. It was just a photo of some palm trees and sunset. I thought that's the most quintessential Peter post ever, because you're literally just like, I hope you guys enjoy this view as much as I did. That's all. You weren't in the photo, nothing.
Yeah, it's like, let me try to transport you to like where I am in this moment.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm driving to the grocery and that's my view. And cool. That's it. And I was like, that's the most Peter post ever.
I walked outside of Target and that was the view.
Yeah. I got 9 days of it. It's a vibe, man.
It was nice.
I'll say this too. Another highlight I didn't want to leave out. Cause he's such a good coach, and he's obviously very kind and invested in what we do. And he said something to me. He probably doesn't even think I thought much of it, but it affects you in such an interesting way when you're trying to motivate yourself or find motivation yourself to push. We were doing Hot Shot 19 the morning of July 4th.
Yeah.
And it was, barbells were me, you, Jason Carroll, and your coach. And I knew obviously he's very good at doing this, far better than you or I. And I just told myself in my head, no matter what happens in these 6 rounds, do not let Jason Carroll lap you. He can't clear a full round past me. That was my only thing in my head. Mind you, I was also lifting.
Which like very quickly. So hold on. What is the workout was 6 rounds, 30 air squats, 19 power cleans at 135, 7 strict pull-ups, and a 400-meter run.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
so 6 rounds of 19 power cleans and 7 strict pull-ups. It adds up.
Massively. And first of all, do not let me try to be here chirping anything. I was not doing 135. I did 115. I'm not making excuses, but just diet shift, sleep shift, whatever it was. I was like, I'm not trying to die here. I want to sweat.
We were both a little hungover that morning.
Yeah, I was just trying to sweat it out with the boys. So I'm doing 115. I told even that 20 pounds under is like, I'm not letting Jason lap me. Not very long ahead, I realized I'm in trouble. I'm coming in from run 4. So I'm literally walking toward the bay to clear my 4th round and to begin round 5. And my tank is damn near empty. I don't have much energy left really to give. Right. And I think I was really dragging feet through the parking lot to cut through the bay. Coming out to begin his run 5. So he's about to wrap, he's going to do his 400 and wrap round 5. And I'm like, just tell me he's like on a rig doing pull-ups. And I open my eyes and he's coming at me and I'm dragging, and I know he could see it. And, but he just got a smile on his face. He's just happy. He's just doing what he enjoys doing. And full volume yell. He just looks at me because he can see he's a coach. They can see these things. And he just goes, not in this tone, but he says, Joel, do hard things. Come on, we got to do hard things. But he says it big volume, but very happy. He's like, we get to be alive. We get to do this. What else? Come on. And I was like, and man, I walked through the bay and I was like, dude, hell yeah. Like, I'm alive. I get to do I put the hammer down. I was like, and just that thing, 4 rounds and I was, 66% done. I had 2 to go. I hammered my final run, my final couple rounds.
You did.
But just that simple thing, I was like, that was such a very simple but very meaningful, motivating thing. Just do hard things, but don't do it begrudgingly. Do it and enjoy. We get to be alive, and we get to do this with amazing people and challenge ourselves and just be better. That's the freaking best. So
Yeah.
that was a moment for me that I grabbed. I was like, coming from him, I admire him. He's talented. He's nice, way fitter than I'll ever be. And I was like, I needed to hear that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to ride that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That's great.
Yeah. All right.
Do you
Back to you.
Joel?
Back to you, dude. I'm going to like write it on my wall or something.
Yeah.
Like,
I think like the past couple weeks, the things that I've gotten that have been very fun have been locking in on like getting really good, like, or feeling good, better, good, maybe not better, maybe not good, being upside down. And so a lot of eccentric handstand stuff, which has been great. Like just getting, like, just throwing my legs up. Like, I can't imagine myself 6 months ago when I started trying to do handstand stuff and like didn't even know how to do a handstand like thing. Like I couldn't even kick up on the wall.
Yeah.
And so now it feels very normal, which is sick. And
Yeah.
then 2, I think I'm like month 3 of ring muscle up exercises, but I haven't done one. And so pulls, shoot throughs, dips, like the amount of dips I've done. So like even today I was at the gym and I had this long piece of just like kind of prepping for like getting to the ring muscle up. That was like turnovers, jumping ring dips, and then 25 jumping ring muscle ups. And so
are you on a feet on a box or are your feet on a floor like a low ring?
Yeah,
and you're gonna
I was on the box because like our rings are pretty high, and so I locked into a false grip,
right,
and then hung down and then jumped and did a ring muscle up 25 times, and so you kind of get into that full dip position and then dip out of it, just to kind of feel that, and that's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun doing that. Just getting more comfortable. I think when you were with me, we did a lot of like ring dips. I think we did a lot of ring toes to bar. Just getting like that like like
day.
feeling like that false grip and like just like getting the kip on the rings.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing a lot of that. That's been really, really good.
That movement in particular was also very humbling for me. I had done toes to ring before, and I was like, dude, these are so much easier than toes to bar. I was like, this is nothing. And I was like, I'm going to do the set unbroken. And it did not work out well for me.
Yeah. Rings are fun. They're hard. They are a different type of gymnastic, humble pie. Strength and skill combined, which is fun. A lot of
also,
fun.
False grip hurts. I mean, you got to get used to it. Like that.
Oh yeah, it hurts.
Also,
thing, just like if you miss a lift on, or you miss like a bar muscle up, you kind of like, it's just static, and so you just kind of drop.
Yeah.
And if you miss like a ring thing and like your arm flails out to the left, it doesn't feel very good. It's not the best feeling.
I was, speaking of rings, watching the turnover to like thing they're doing in the games. Yeah. I was waiting for someone just to tear a shoulder out. I was like, this is someone like, did you see Pat Vellner, his fall where he missed? Whew. I was like, dude, that, oh man, that could have been really gnarly. But yeah, rings are, they're hard. I'd love to get good at them one day.
They're hard. Yeah. And you one day. No, we have time.
Yep. I got time. I'll get it.
So moving forward, we're locking in for the summer. I'd say, what do we have? Like, school summer only has another 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My kids go back like mid-August.
Oh,
when do you go back?
I think Thea goes back right after Labor Day, September, right? I always get Labor Day, Memorial Day.
Oh wow! So like you go into September, so you have like a full month still.
Yeah, it's like September 5th or 6th or something like that. She's back in it. Yeah. So we have a full month. We've got a full like 4.5 weeks to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big thing that I think is going to be fun for the pod and fun for you and me, what we were just talking about, who's wearing the leader Who's chasing who? We have the Community Cup.
Yep. It's
CrossFit
available.
Community Cup
through August, the whole month. We can pick a date and do them.
It's the month of August. It's the 1st through the 31st. So we're both signed up, right?
Yeah. Well, we texted today.
You signed up?
Are you doing it? I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm in. Yeah.
No, but are you signed up? Like, you're not just telling me you're signed up. You actually did it, because if you don't do it before August 1st, you can't do it. You actually signed up.
Yes. I'm like, oh crap! I didn't know there was like a. Oh, here, I got it. Let me go to my email. It's they email you, right? Like,
I think if you don't sign up, I think the problem is if you don't sign up, I think before August 1st, they release the workouts, and so you can't sign up I think after. I think you need to sign up before August 1st. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's kind of a thing.
Okay, here I'm gonna go here.
I'm
gonna do this before I go to bed. I'll do it. I'm not gonna do it right now on the pod. So, I'm gonna do it before bed.
All right, yeah, don't do it right now. So four workouts. The Community Cup takes your open ranking, so where you landed in the CrossFit Open, which we've talked about, and puts you into a group. You and I are in the same group.
Yeah.
So that means we're going to get the exact same workout.
Yeah.
We're going to have four of them. You have to do them anytime between August 1st and August 31st.
How do you want to do it? Do you want to do do you want to talk before, be like, hey, Friday we're doing it? Or or does it just hey, sometime over the weekend, get it in? Because I don't want to interrupt your schedule with your personal programming versus whatever. So, or what do you want to do?
This is kind of what I think we do. So hold on. I'm going to look at the calendar. August 1st is next weekend. So Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we get on the pod and we kind of talk through next Saturday or Sunday, the 4 workouts. We do a little.
How they do it? They'll post them all within the week. We'll know what all 4 are. Okay.
Yeah, they said they're just going to drop all 4, and you have a month to do them.
And we can also pick. Let's talk too about which one. I want to do this one first, and we'll get an order of how we want to accomplish them, and we'll do them that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if it has handstand push-ups, we're doing them August 31st. So I have a month.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. That's fine. That's okay, man.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Yep. If it has double
4
unders,
workouts.
We'll do it. Yeah.
Double unders we'll do.
We'll be
August
tail end
1st.
of the month.
We'll get off.
We'll go August 25th. Then we do the handstand push-ups on the 30th.
Okay. So 4 workouts to decide who has supreme leader jersey until the next Open, which is in February, which I'm wearing right now between the two of us.
They announced the February 18th date for the first Open thing, and that seems fast, or
not far
earlier
away.
than usual,
not far away.
But what do you think the movements are going to be more specific or tricky than what we had in the Open?
I think they'll test. I think they'll test the things that didn't happen in the Open, which I think should scare both of us equally.
Deadlifts, double unders. I think
they will do the things that will make me nervous are overhead squatting and handstand push-ups. And I think the things that would make you nervous and I would be excited about are double unders, heavy deadlifts, muscle ups. Yeah, those are the things I'm yes, bring them on, please.
Yeah, so, heavy deadlifts. We'll talk about that next week. Oh man, I got a lot
figure it out.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do on those. That's okay. I got time.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
All right,
we'll find out.
Hey,
all right, buddy.
I love you, dude. I'm glad we're back.
Dude, the boys are back in town. Dude, I love you. It was fun.
Boys are back in town.
So you got the high. You got that
midsummer.
High
We're back. Let's go.
Let's
hey,
rip.
Me and Matt Bellamy. We're just falsettoing till sunset.
I'm seeing him in 2 days, so I'll be singing along. Me and Katie.
I'm seeing him in 1 month. Yeah,
it's a long tour.
Muse forever,
dude. Muse forever. They get me hyped
baby.
up. All right, buddy. I'm gonna go to bed. I love you.
All right.
See you later.
All right, get some sleep.
Will do.